All right, so now that we have a clean branch, let's go ahead and check our Trello board. Maybe get our site running too. So for tonight, we have some options. I was thinking we could potentially start making out fake players to interact with, just for the sake of like testing and coding through this. It could be useful to potentially start figuring out the cards, the bombs as they come. That could be really interesting. And it'd be interesting to figure out the win engine slash kind of like continue working on the selection engine. Also, I found this really cool blog on how to make basically how to make the visual image of dice with solely CSS and HTML. So I think that would be really fun to implement and start creating dice, actual looking dice for this game. 2-dimensional, but it could be fun to start playing with 3-dimensional figures. All right, so boom, boom, doo, doo. See if we have our site. It looks like the site's up and running. That's looking good. So if you remember where we left off, we had these like quote unquote dice, these giant blocks of dice, which I probably could do some quick CSS to make those look better. But I figured we would get to the point where we were trying to make these dice based off of this blog that I found anyway, so I didn't bother with that. We also have a number currently, but we're gonna be working on translating those numbers into CSS classes that we apply to create the illusion of specific dice. So I feel like since we have those in progress, it's kind of like where we left off last time. It'd be a good idea to kind of continue from there. Anybody have any complaints? Okay, that's what I figured. All right, so first things first, let's find that blog. Oh, did we lose it? Yeah, there he is. So this is a Medium post by an account called JavaScript Jeep. Sounds pretty cool. I probably should follow them, just not signed in. So basically the idea is we use Flexbox to orient these little white spots that we're going to create. They're just kind of spans that we create that float over the top of these divs. And then using Flexbox, we can pin them to certain corners. And so let's check how our dice look currently. If we go to view and we click on dice, let's check on that component. So it looks like we have a basic functional component. It's using refs and styles is our function to make styles. We have an on dice click, which generates the selection engine. I forgot we had started doing that too. So if you remember, currently we select one of these dice by clicking it, gives our player Bob. That definitely needs to be built out further. The avatar is that circular selection that we put on the dice. Play with that later. And then it looks like the way we're building our dice currently are using the card component of Material UI. So we'll probably start with the classes here. And we have our class dice here. We'll probably have to add the subclasses to the card content, I'm gonna guess. Looks like he's using a div with spans inside. Again, a div with spans inside. Div with spans. Looks like this one requires div with divs and then spans each into each div. And then similarly for the 6, we'll have to also do divs inside of divs. Looks like 5 gets even more complicated with 3 sets of divs inside of a div. So I'm thinking we do the outside div be the card contents be the divs, and then inside the card contents we create spans. Should be easy enough. So it's going to change up this a little bit, and that's okay. It's going to look weird, almost as if we're like coding backwards. But that's okay. Sometimes backwards is forwards. Hello everyone, welcome to the room. So this is just a nice chill Friday night hanging out. Hoping it could be like a community of members. Start giving me feedback, I give you feedback, back and forth. So we're gonna have spans generated based off of each dice. So I think what we'll end up doing here is, I think we have a function called like generate dice or get die or something. Yep, which is gonna be this. And we could actually turn that into its own function, or a functional component, essentially that's what it is. So we can call that by its name there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Wait. Ooh, Vesperado's back. I'm so excited. So cool. So cool to see you here. Alrighty. So I think I might have misinterpreted this. Looks like we have dice and die, which is a little confusing because I think I realize now dice cannot be called within die because the way we had built it was we had this dice which generates each individual die. So the die, we're still going to end up doing spans, I think, but what we're going to do here is we're going to call let's just name it generate dice or die content. And then the thought here is we're going to like pass a function that gets invoked to, which we'll invoke it later, to basically like figure out whether or not, based off of which die we say it is down here, based off of the die information, we need to dynamically create classes to put on. So it's gonna be a little tricky. Basically, generate die content is going to need to figure out how many spans we need. Oh gosh, this is going to bark at me. I'm so obedient when it comes to computers. Just kidding. Okay, just so it's happy. Yeah, so basically, depending on what die number, we're going to need to change the class name, and we're going to need to change the internal span. Ooh, hot. This evening. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Yeah. Yep. The last episode, or the very first episode, isn't going to show up on Twitch because being new to Twitch. By the way, somebody in the chat just asked, where's the first episode that we had done, which explains how we got to where we're at and stuff. The first episode doesn't show up in Twitch yet because as a newbie to Twitch, I didn't realize you had to go out of your way to select the option to archive your Twitch streams. And so without archiving them, Twitch doesn't actually record them or save them or post them. So I do have this one archived theoretically, hoping that I did everything correct. And I should be able to make a highlight out of it, which is one thing I'm hoping to do. And then it also should start showing up on the streams. If you do want to watch the old episode, it is available on YouTube. I can go ahead and post that real quick. It's also part of the channel. It should be on the About. Yeah. And where we're at is trying to build dice. So we're going to use complete HTML and CSS only, well, and some JavaScript to figure out and design these dice. It's going to be cool, which means it'll be completely responsive too. So the thought here is we're going to have this outer div, which will be the same as these divs that get applied to the dynamic classes. And then internally we'll have the singular divs that they have for each dice, which would be these. And then there's going to be spans inside, so we have to figure out how many spans it needs. Which really, come to think of it, we might not need an actual function, because as I look at the way he's coded these, oh yeah, I know there is. There's 3 different. Okay, yeah, we'll do function. So yeah, let's see if we can get it to make our first dice, and then we'll kind of work our way out from there. Yeah, I would pole vault. That's right. Yeah, I pole vaulted for quite some time. It's a lot of fun. It's good for the body too. Keeps you in shape. Some of the most fit athletes I ever met in my life are pole vaulters. I think I might just borrow from the same classes. So we have first face versus second face. It looks like that's just how they're calling it, dice. Everything gets a dice, and then depends on the face. So we'll go ahead and adjust these classes. We already have dice, which is conveniently what he's using here. He, she, actually don't know. considering the name is gender neutral, so I probably shouldn't assume. Yes, don't assume, everybody. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to it's going to need the information about what dye it is. So we can call this dye. Woot woot! I just found out one of my best buddies is in the chat room. That's pretty cool. Welcome. Go ahead and hit that follow button while you're here, bud. You know, might be a good idea. All right, cool. So back to here. What we basically need to do is figure out off of dye what oh, this might be helpful. We want to find out off of dye what number it is so that we can then figure out how many spans it needs to be. So I think the first thing I'll do just to get it going is console log dye. Exactly, Vesperado. That's what I'm talking about. Never assume. Never assume. Yeah, reframing is good for our mind. I like the way you said that. What? Come on now, hurry up, hurry up. You didn't like the fact that I forgot the fat arrow. Go ahead and open up our DevTools. Page loads. And then we should get console log, hopefully not an error. We head over to fuse. Ooh, looks like an error. We might have an error. Okay, cool. Hi, kitten. My cat's back. I don't know if you remember from last episode, but my cat started just like chewing on my neck and trying to eat me alive. He was having a hell of a night. So it looks like we call it random dye number. Ooh, cool. I forgot about that too. We're going to need to dynamically generate the color of the dye in the class. So basically, we can start with the first face. We'll say if dye.random dye number is equal to 1. Ooh, this might be a good case for a case function, switch, whatever they call that. But we'll do that later as a refactor. So if it's dye number 1, blah, 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 we're going to return out of this function a span tag, just a simple span tag. And the span tag is going to have a class of dot. It's not going to like that. It's weird. Normally it'll give me my autocomplete and I'll just do it, but it seems not to. All right, so then we have class equals dot. All righty. And then we can go ahead and, ooh, I wonder if you can pass multiple class names. Anybody in the chat know if you can pass multiple class names somehow? I'm gonna check on Google. How would you? I'm like certain you can. I'm just not putting any thought into how it is that you do it. How is the volume and the choice of music for all of you out there? Let's pass an object to class names. Class names is a function. Class name. We're already doing class names as a function. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there was another way. Oof, that was gonna be hard. We might have to come up with. Yeah, we might have to come up with a little bit uglier CSS than this guy's doing, because we might just have to include this on each of like first face, second face, third face, and kind of repeat ourselves a bit. Or actually, I could spread it. I can spread it. Never mind. Let's do that. Let's spread it. Durr. Come on, David. You'd think I never coded before. Derp, derp, derp. Okay. So for those of you that don't know what it was, I was talking about spreading, or the spread operator, something we got in ES6, I think. I don't actually remember. But it's when we got iterators, I think, too, which would make sense because spreading is a way of taking taking an iterator, iterating over each value in that iterator and applying it to your new iterator, basically. All right, so got sidetracked there for a second. What was it I was about to do? I was going to make a style up here inside the die, and it was going to be const dice style object. Dice style? Dice style, that sounds right. That sounds right. Gotta format it, which means grab all of these bad boys, turn them all into commas, grab all these bad boys. Those are actually all right, but we need to take those and turn it into quotes, 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 turn you into capital R, and turn you into a capital C. All right, now we're looking neat. Neato, I say neato. Literally neat and clean and tidy. And then we could take the dice. Go ahead and remove that, because we have our dice style up there. And basically what I was thinking of doing is coming in here with the second one, like let's say first dice, I think is what they call it. First face. Makes sense to me. And then in here, we can actually spread. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Dice style. And what's cool about that is it's literally taking everything here and it's gonna paste it all in there without actually like visually taking up all that code. And then underneath that, I can continue to put in the rest of my styles for first face and second face and whatnot. And so looks like first face gets, oh, we need to make the new feature of the web. Didn't used to be around when I first started. There's a really fun game called Flexbox Froggy if you are interested in practicing it or like kind of getting used to how Flexbox works. Definitely recommend it. It's just fun. And it basically helps you figure out how to do things like how you would want to build this dice, because it allows you to like, you have to basically solve puzzles where you have to orient dice kind of almost, right? Like these little white dots, moving them around on the block. That's basically what the game is. So it's good practice. All right, so justify content. By the way, if you're not familiar, React, camel cases, all of these property names. So they should all be the same property name, but just camel cased if they're multiple word, compound words. So flex and center, and then align items, align yourself, center. Cool beans, man. Let's go ahead and create our dot. All right. Well, I was going to copy pasta. That's not. By the way, there's really weird how when you mix dislike and dislike flexes back and forth, so I don't necessarily recommend this that frequently, but for the game, it might totally be worth it. Might help if I put that in quotes. Sometimes I forget to types. Anybody watching baseball out there? I think there's a pretty big game on tonight. Dodgers World Series. So yeah, everything is camel case property name, and then put your values in quotes, basically, unless they're numeric, which I don't think there would be any values that are numeric. Maybe there are. Yeah, like 0. Yep, just 0. Give like width 0. There's always an exception for everything. So I say never say never. Alrighty. So this should do, once we put our first face and our dice or our dot on there, it should make our little dice. Just call this face. And dot already has it. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, woot for display block. I'm with this making noodles guy or gal or non-binary. Ooh, would you look at that? That looks like a dice to me, bruh. That's pretty cool. It's not, I don't think it's giving us our random color though, because that looks like the hard-coded color that we copied over with the background color white and background color tomato. So let's go ahead and incorporate that. Don't really need that at that point. Let's see, where do we do the color? We could do that. So we have a colors array. That's right. Oh, it's not the random color on the dice. Duh, silly. So of the die component. Really, we're pretty much at a point where these should be refactored out. So maybe we should do that. But right, so we're going to do a background color on the, was it dice style? Yeah, that'll be a little interesting. Because we need to also dynamically generate the background color. Oh, actually it exists, I believe. Currently, we have access to it here. So we'll do random color index. I think that should work, actually. Just doing that. Which if it does, it's like hooray for composability, hooray for React, hooray for JavaScript. That's why I do what I do. Ooh, what? Nope, that didn't work out how I thought it would. So let's see what we got going here. It's a good song. All right, we're expecting what background color to be on dice. It should be the top button here. Yep. And nothing. Interesting. Okay, we have our border radius. Problem. And now we debug. All right, don't have one open. Let's go and open dice. Okay, should be here. Something like that. Why not? Okay, so we have die, which has a chosen color. That's cool. That should work. Oh, that should not work because I use random color index, not chosen color. Ah, I see what happened there. Cool beans. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we debug. Give it a quick reload. Oof. It's pretty hot right there. It's pretty hot. Alrighty. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh, it doesn't look like the span's even in there. So, oh, because I think we had like an if, and the numbers aren't 1. So let's go ahead and take out that if. Or really, we could just follow. I don't know. I just want to test it that it works. Oh yeah, it's time to refactor. It's time to refactor. It needs it. We're just gonna say if 1 equals 1, so you know it's true. Making them fuzzy dice? I like where your head's at. This is awesome. All right, while I work on this, go check the Googles for some kind of CSS pattern to make texture or like make a fuzzy texture. Google CSS fuzzy texture or something. Or I could do it too if you don't feel like it. I just want to get people involved, you know? You had a great idea there. People throw a blur on it. That would work. That would give the illusion of fuzzy dice. Oh man, what's wrong with the interwebs? Is it even the interwebs? Could be my computer actually. Oh, I wonder if I might have created like an infinite loop and not paid attention. That is possible. Infinite loops are death to a computer. Alright, so I do that. Yeah, this thing is not happy with me, huh? Let's go and close the tab. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Are you happy? This one looks happy. Oakley dokley. All right, so got the try one more time. Episode. How can we break my computer? Don't worry, folks, it's already broken. All right. Wow, that's spazzy. Interesting. Alrighty then. So it should be pausing on this here, but let's just throw in a breakpoint just in case. I can never trust the dev tools over our code debuggers. So my theory is that it should be hitting that multiple times. There it is. So it only hit it twice. Good. So no infinite loop. Then the question is the span on there? And if it is, why is there no white dot? There's the span. It has some style, has background. It doesn't seem to have size. Did that CSS we copy over not have size? It does not look like it. Oh no, it does width. Come on now, come on, with a border radius. So why do you not have a width or a border radius? That is a good question. Oh, that is why, because we're not doing this. There's always an answer. Classes dot, what? Dot. All right, my guess is we're gonna see one dot on each of these. Damn, almost. Oh, it hasn't rebuilt, okay. Whew. Whew. Got me scared. No white dots, huh? Didn't seem to like what we did to it. Oh, yeah, that's right. That would be a thing. That would be a thing. Basically, what happened there was it was still trying to use HTML. Ooh, making noodles coming through, hooking it up. I like it. It's fun. That was fun. So in the chat, Making News said that we should overlay this image on top of each dice and then make it blurry and do like a box shadow around it. Adding that to the Trello board. Oh yeah, for those of you who weren't around when we explained it last week, we got this Trello board going for the app to kind of like keep our thoughts together. Rally only knew they would hate me. Actually, I don't know if they'd hate me. They probably wouldn't care. All right. So I'm guessing still no white die. That's weird. Let's figure out what's happening in here. So we have our dot style. It has our width. It has our border radius. It has background color. Who wants to bet it's like an index issue or like a... no, that wouldn't make sense because it's display block. What are we missing here? Boop, 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 doo. Where did our blog go? Did I close it on accident? No. Yeah, Z index. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yep. Except the blog that we were following along didn't have an issue with Z indexes, or it didn't include Z indexes, and it seemed to work without them. So I'm curious if I maybe missed something. I mean, we could just like play with it too real quick. Add a Z index to it. Oh, not where I wanted to be. Come on. Why are you so difficult well stream? Oh my god. It's like delayed, so I can't double click into it. Come on. This is so funny. Here we go. Okay, I got it. It's like 1,000 it. Just to like prove it. I don't get CMX. Width. Let's see what happens if we give it a height. I don't think that it would need it, but 24 pixels. Aha! There we go. Did it just not have it, or did I typo wrong? I bet I typed it wrong or copied it over. Yeah, no dot. Yep. So that's on my bad. That's my bad. Little bug on my part. Some delicious bugs. Just kidding. All bugs are gross. I think there's a bug still. Yep. That's what I get for coding late at night. All right, so we should be in business now. I imagine it should actually. Oh, I just saw that Making Noodles made the same suggestion I had. Yep, you're right, dude. It was the hype. Okay, so we are now in business. Let's go ahead and just finish out the rest of these dice face. So second dice is 2 spans. So we're going to put this back to die dot random die number, and then I almost feel like we should already turn this into a switch statement, but we're just going to have some straightforward JavaScript here. Die dot random die number. Haha, Making Noodle says do it. All right, man, I haven't done a case or a switch. Do the switch for Twitch. Do the switch for Twitch. Do the switch for Twitch. Yeah, okay, I like it. We'll do the switch for Twitch. Oh man, that means I have to like remember how to do a switch statement. I think it's just something like switch, swatch, switch. Oh, look, it just gives it to me. That's fucking cheating. I didn't want that. All right, whatever. So we're going to be switching on die dot random die number, I think, if I remember how this works. Is that right, Making Noodles? Random die. Come on. Give me my autocomplete. Where are you at? Nailed it. Sweet. Cool. Haven't done one in like a long time. It's not very often you have like genuinely good uses for a switch statement, but I feel like this is a good one. And for those of you who don't know what a switch statement is, it's basically Redux. Wait, what? Hold on. What do you mean? Without Redux? Oh, right. Sorry, yeah, yes. You're saying that Redux is a great example of like when switch statements would commonly be a good use case. That is exactly right. That's a really good point. Thank you. So making noodles in the chat was just saying that Redux would be a good example of these switch statements. Switch statements being it basically evaluates this this value here, and then it will run these different blocks of logic based off of the case that you give it, the case being like the value. So like it's going to evaluate this, and then if the random die does turn out to be 1, then it returns this this little like statement we have there. So in our case, it's going to return a single span. And then we can do a case 2. So in the case of the number 2, basically is how that's supposed to read. We're going to return another span. Actually, this one is going to be 2 spans. Ooh, can you do that? Now I just realized we might want to back out on what I said and just generate its own dice completely here. Because you have to return single div, I believe. Right, because, oh, didn't mean to do that. Ooh, fragments, man. Making noodles. All right, we go there. React fragments. And so that is basically, that's a great idea. I'm just not super familiar with it, but you know, I should be. So I think it's just something like React fragment or capital maybe, I think. It worries me that it doesn't know how to autocomplete that, but, and I think the idea is we just do that with the closing React and then we can do 2 divs or 2 spans, and then that does not add to the DOM. Is that correct? Correct. We got it correct. So let's make a function that returns a number of spans maybe here. Do we want to do that? That could be fun. It's going to be generate dots. That sounds right. Generate dots, and then that's going to take the die number. Ooh, do switch statements have a better way to refer to the case? Anybody know? Iterate through the die number. Count and do a for each. The die number count? What do you mean by that? Are you just saying like maybe iterate through there's not really a die number count, I don't think. Like each die has like a random number assigned to it, basically. I'm just going to stick to this right now, and then we can refactor in a minute. Actually, feeling lazy, obviously. So we're just going to copy this real quick. break right after that too. Ooh, computer getting slow. All right. So in the case of 3, we're going to return, I believe, 3 spans. Yep. So we're going to copy this whole thing and just add another span. Oh, I feel gross about this already. I should probably refactor it, huh? Yeah, I should. I probably should. But I just really want to like kind of do it in its iteration, like iterate over it. So I'm gonna leave it for 3. All right, and then case 4, and we're gonna do I think 4 is what, probably 2 twice in your own divs, right? Yeah. So we're gonna take this one. Actually, we're gonna take this whole thing. And then we're gonna return two divs like that. Dives. Let's return 2 dives. Also, I'm really sad my autocompletes don't work anymore. I'm gonna have to go figure that out. Or macros. Are they macros? Snippets? I think they're called snippets, huh? Alrighty. Okay. And then that should give us our 4th dice. And then case number 5, which is going to be, what, a 2 and a 3, I'm guessing? That sounds about right. That one. Oh, wait, that one was really weird, right? It was 2 2s and a 1. So there's our 2 2s, and then our 1, which actually we don't even really need to, well, we probably do. It looks like we do, yeah, we do. I was thinking maybe we didn't need to put it inside of a div, but it does want us to do that. Sweet. And then looks like I'm forgetting to add this column class to each of them on these divs. So we'll go ahead and do that too real quick. Keep this away. Nope. Okay. So class name equals classes dot something that's not invented yet. We're going to call it column. And we're going to go ahead and add that to all of our divs real quick. Add it to you. Ooh, do we need them on twos. Looks like we had second phase. No, no columns. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It's because the columns are like these nested divs that we didn't have with the twos. Yeah, spacing is different. But hey, thanks for timing that out. I'll give that a quick look over. So you were saying to iterate over the die number. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Because there's supposed to be like a dot for each one. I did think about that. The hard part with that though is that at least the CSS we're borrowing from, it assumes a certain div structure with the containers to each of these dice. So it's not a simple matter of like create 5 if there is 5. It's like if the number's 5, return this very like specific structured HTML kind of, if that makes sense. So yeah, womp womp. Yeah, I know. And this game is going to get hard too in different things that we go to build, like the cards. They have specific logic. It'll be kind of weird to try to figure out, but I think that's what's going to make this project really fun. Is there's a lot to do with it. There's a lot of ways we could go, like making fuzzy dice. That was funny. Yeah, card games are hard. Yep, yeah, absolutely. I mean, games in general are hard. People don't really. I don't feel like people truly understand or appreciate how much logic has to go into making games functional. Yeah, woot, woot, woot for fuzzy dice, he says. Can't wait for fuzzy dice, but must woot for fuzzy dice. Oh, I almost forgot to add the columns in. So we have those. Cool. Oh my gosh, we're getting so close. We're getting so close. Case number 6. Just in case. Return. Alright, what is 6 if I remember? I think it was just 2 3s, right? It was like what 3 was twice? Maybe. 2 3s. Oh, sort of, right, with the wrapping div. Yep, that's right. Okay. So we'll return another React fragment. Thank you for the React fragment idea, by the way. This is a perfect example of when to use that. Just absolutely perfect. Sweet. I'm going to do that twice. And I think we're in business. Let's see where that gets us. Just in case. Somebody appreciated my pun. Puns for days. All right, we have a issue here. Oh, that would help. It wants an in parens. I think. Maybe. Is that what it was barking on? Oh no, it's barking on the space, the white space. Not bad. Can't do that. Okay. I didn't realize it would complain about that, but I guess that makes sense. Oh man, computer's a little laggy right now. Something's not right. Oh, I think I know what's up. Because we're doing React fragments. Oh, what the hell? Come on. Wow, my computer is working. I still had curly braces in there, and I don't think it likes that. I think I left one back here. Truly, truly, I say. Oh, looks like Making Noodles beat me to it too on that one. He said the same thing in the chat. Or at least gave the same guess. Yeah, because I was thinking the white spacing thing didn't make sense. Like, that's not what I know about JavaScript. Some weird React thing I've never heard of. It already looks like a result for us, so that's good. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. That's pretty great. That's cool. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I see you. So we have 3 white dots, but they're not where we need them to be. That's okay though. That's okay. Wow, wicked awesome. Oh, I can't do a Bostonian accent. I wish I could. They have the coolest accents. Basically, anybody who has an accent different from mine has the coolest accent, by the way. That's how I feel. So, look, they're all center. This is first face. Oh, right. So, the last thing I forgot was this is hard-coded to first face, which needs to be dynamic based off of the number. How was I going to do that? I had a thought for that too. So right now we currently have, oh, we still need to do the rest of the faces too. So yeah, I think this might not be the greatest way of doing it, but I might just create like a little array that has the name of each of the class names and then just put it on that way. The Michael Caine accent. I feel like we need to play some Michael Caine to figure out who that is. I feel like I know that name. I should know that name, right? Oh, right, duh. The old British dude. Alfred. Yeah, exactly. That guy died, right? I think. Unfortunately. Or is he still alive? Eating some bomb-ass pizza right now. I don't know. Did he? One way to find out. Oh, he's still alive. What am I saying? I'm starting rumors. 87. 87 and worth a cool 75 mil. No BD. Just floating through life, happy as could be. Almost got a little rap song going there. Yes, the Googles say he lives. Indubitably. All right. Any thoughts out there about how we go about dynamically adding these class names? So at this point, we have our die. Our die number. We need to somehow translate our die number to our dynamic class name. We also need to finish making the class names too, I guess. I should probably do that. Yeah, I thought about that. But then, well, yeah, we just have to restructure this, right? So, do you like faces? Are you saying to have faces as like an array of objects or something, where it returns back the CSS? He said maybe. That's fun. Yeah, for sure. So like you're saying like I think. Let's try it out real quick. We have faces, and then that's going to be an array, and then the first object in the array is going to be this first one. We can go ahead and just close that off. Man, we getting into some fancy ass JavaScript in here. Hold on to your butts. So second face is going to be this next one we're creating. By the way, I can't help but to see faces and see, like, it just reads as feces. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't not read it anymore. All right, so we're going to spread dice style again. This one's going to be flex again. And we're going to have a justify content on it. And it's going to be space between. So you'll notice too, for those of you who are unfamiliar, we were camel casing our property names as the key, but we don't have to do that with our values because they're in quotations. Helpful little info. Okie dokie. Interesting. That we might have to do a separate CSS in our file, unless somebody knows how to do that in here. Poopy face. Because of feces or what? Poopy face? Feces faces? Poopy face? That's pretty funny. Like, why you got a poopy face? Hit me with that third face. Oh, interessante. Oh yeah, I follow. Gross. Poopy faces. Shitty feces. Oh wait, there is a face. One thing I thought about is I was just gonna render in the DOM. Is it something we're gonna be able to create a class name around? There's got to be a way to do this. I think. Oh, I remember how to do this. I think. So let's see. Second face. You want to see some real fancy JavaScript in here? This shit's getting crazy. How do we do this? I think it's like this. Or like this. I think this is how we do this. And then we're going to do aligned self. Or align self. And flex end. Oof. So fancy it hurts, if that works. Yummy. Do y'all ever just want to eat your code? Like, just like print it out and eat it? Or like somehow like eat your monitor? Or like put yourself into digital code? I'm not sure. You know, maybe Pac-Man thing. Like code that just looks so pretty, it's delicious. No, it's just me. That's funny. Making noodles in the chat just said not after that whole feces faces confusion. That's pretty great. Oh man, I don't even remember what I'm doing. I'm trying to do number 3, I think now, right? So third face. And align. Oh wait, that one's flex end. And then That's a beautiful song. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's beautiful. What is that, velvet? Getting one of these in here. So we have second face, nth of 3, and then nth of 2. Do we have like a first dot? I guess the dots are already aligned, huh, in the top left. So we don't have to do it first dot. And then woot woot. Thank you, thank you. Got a follower. All right, so now we got to make this face their nth dot. Second face, nth dot of 3. This is worth a shot. We'll align you. No? Yeah? Come on. There we go. Took me a minute. So how did we do that before? We got to put these in quotes. Pretty sure I need a space in front of it. I could be wrong there. I don't need this outer curlies. That was accidental. So I think that's all we need for the second one. Let's double check. Oh, that's for the third face. Weird. But it said second face. I'm not sure I follow why he's using second face in that one. Maybe we should read it, huh? So we can achieve the third face by placing another dot center to the second face. Ah. So I think he was giving 2 options, potentially. If we want the first dot in the top right and the last dot in the bottom left, then change the first dot to by itself. He's saying if you want to flip them, then you do this other code. Okay, I wasn't following completely that one, so I think we have 2 separate ones though, because of the way that we're generating them this way. Might be the easiest. So let's do this. Scroll up. Skrilla. We're going to copy this one. We're going to paste it over this bad boy. We're going to take out that last one because there is no type 3. I guess we could. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. We'll go ahead and keep doing this. And then, down here, we have those. Those are all right. Okay, so that should be good for 3. And then 4, we're going to have a 4th, which is, actually, hold on, almost forgot my comma. Looks like 4 is pretty straightforward because we have those columns now. So we're going to go ahead and just do dot or space dot column. And we're going to do display flex. And we're going to do flex direction. Again, if you're unfamiliar with Flex, I highly recommend checking it out. Flexbox Froggy is a really fun game to get you going. And it'll teach you all these different flex directions and justify content, align self, and what all the different ones are. There's also a reference on CSS tricks. That's a really good one. It's basically like the CSS Bible. So go ahead and show you real quick. Guide to Flexbox. It's really good about it, kind of like showing you how you do what you're trying to do. So if you combine this guide with Flexbox, it's probably a really great way to know. What do we call that? You know, the I don't know. So yeah, just kind of these lanes. We're going with this direction, right? So we're doing a column, which is the elements. Space between. Cool beans. And then what does column get? Oh, those are columns. Okay. Interesting. So that should be good, I think. And then let's get 5 going. Oh, I almost missed a comment. Let's see. I always thought Flexbox is for when a cat crawls into an Amazon delivery box and shows off its muscles. Like when the cat is too big for the box and the box starts like bulging or rips. It's just like I know exactly what you're talking about. Dude, my cat loves to get into a box. It's crazy. He especially board game boxes. Shredded cat. That makes me picture something completely else. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So I think the way we're going to do this one is again column. I'm just assuming that this whole that this works. I might be totally wrong. Yeah, exactly, like sliced dice cat. So he said not sliced and diced cat, but cats on steroids. That's what he meant by shredded cat. I know. I was yanking your chain. This is where if I had a bite, I'd do special effects. But I don't. And I don't do video editing, really, so. Oh, I just realized it's not liking that. Oh, no, I just have a typo. That's fair. That is a legit typo. We'll run with it. The other shredded cat is what Taco Bell uses for its tacos. What? Oh, man, I hope not. That'll make me not want to eat Taco Bell. That nasty, though. That nasty, though. Do I have another typo in there somewhere? I do, huh? Yep. Remember what I told you, kids. Camel case your property values. Camel case. That's why I don't like to copy pasta really that much, because that was a copy pasta error. Do I have another one? Do I have another one? I do. See? Copy pasta. Copy pasta error. Also, this needs to be in quotes. Darn copy pastors. They're taking our gerbs. All right, we're in business. Let's see what we got going. Yeah, just curious how much of that got us where we need to be. We're missing one big thing, one important one. It's going to be down here. This class name needs to be classes dot. What do we call it? Noodles. What did we call it, man? No, I'm just kidding. It was your good idea. Oh man, I forget so quickly. Faces versus species, right? Duh. How could I forget faces versus species? Sheesh. Oh my goodness, David. Oh my goodness. Yeah, faces. Thank you. Yeah. There's gonna be die dot random die number. Whoop whoop. Crushing it. Doing big things. Doing big things. Well, I almost feel weird reading this one out. You said faces at 2. It's like it's like taking in the number 2. Yes, indeed. Are poos 0 indexed? So we got our spans. 3 dots and singular dot. Probably should be printing off what our numbers are to make sure we got the right thing. Yeah. Only if you're running on empty. Alrighty, so why do we not have background color anymore? I think I forgot something about the color dye. No, that should be right. Dye style is being spread across each of them, so that should be right. So why do you not have that data on you? Background color for the dots are right. It's like we've lost all of the styles from the whatchamacallit, this dice style up here that we were spreading. Doesn't want to spread. Or it doesn't seem to be spreading. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is broken. I never verified that this is legit. So let's do this. Let's first, or here, let's just go and let's just use our dev tools. So slow. Okay. Dice. And down here. Wow. Having a hard time. And then let's see what it's like there. So what does this equate to? Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So that equals A. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Interesting. So maybe this will give us a clue as to what it is spelling. I thought I did, didn't I? He's asking if we added faces to the classes object, which I'm pretty sure we did, didn't we? Right up here. So styles. Oh, this is what's wrong. I called it styles. Duh. Oh, no, that's right. Classes. Okay, so right, we have classes. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And then classes. Faces should be on classes. Guess I could have checked that by doing this too, huh? So faces came out to like a singular style. So it doesn't quite seem like it can take an array. That's too bad. That was a fun idea, though. I liked where you're going with it. It's definitely worth exploring. Let's see what the rules say about how to do dynamic or make styles. I'm kind of surprised it wasn't able to handle that. I'm going to guess it's probably because there's like, you know, a proper way to be doing this that I don't know because it's material UI and I've never worked with it before. So it looks like you can use props.environments.map. Interesting. That's an interesting idea. So I think values. Oh, hold on. Noodles said something in the chat. I think you might be onto something here. He said make styles returns an object, right? Where the values on each key are just the string version of the keys you pass in. Yeah, exactly. That's what we just realized. Yep. So could be possible to do like thank you. Oh no, you're good. Good. No need to say sorry. That's why we're pair programming, right? That's what this whole channel's about, is like the opportunity to pair and the opportunity to just like share and learn from each other and make mistakes together, you know? That's kind of the hope, at least. So I think we could do. I could go back to the map, like kind of like mapping the class names to an array idea. Or I kind of wonder if we could just name them like this, you know what I'm saying? And then have it equal this. And then bring that back. And then we can have this one be 2. I think this might work. Noodles agrees. He says, yeah. Woo. Okay. Let's try this route first, because I think this will be the best one if it works. Such fancy JavaScript in tonight, boys and girls. I'm just saying boys because, you know. Letterkenny. Anybody watch Letterkenny? It's an interesting show. That's really a good point. That's pretty ugly. So yeah, let's Noodles was suggesting that we should somebody said pitter patter. That's great. So Letterkenny reference. So what Noodles was just saying is we should prepend these basically like a descriptor, like faces, kind of, you know, so that we have cleaner looking HTML. Otherwise, we would have had span tags with classes that equal the number, and that just kind of doesn't look right. That actually might be bad to do that too. I don't even want to think about what could happen. Doomsday events. The whole world comes to an end. Right toe. Right toe. Left toe. Let's go ahead and clean this up. I really should get prettier going on this thing, huh? Need me some prettier. Looks like we got another visitor. Welcome to the channel. We are currently in the process of creating the CSS to make our dice. And they left. Hey, that's all right. Can't win them all. All right. So, what does face 6 need? Anybody remember? Let's find out. 6 is pretty straightforward, if I remember right. It was like, yeah, just like this one. Oh, I think I might have done 6 on accident, thinking it was 5. Or is this 5? This is 5. What am I doing? This is 5. Okay. 6 is up here. That was 6. Wait. No. I was trying to say, like, do what you did in column 4. Need a but for? I don't know if I catch the joke. Oh no. I'm gonna have to ask for an explanation there. So what is a but for? Do tell. So adding 1.div to each column. So that should be good. That should be good. Let's see where we're at. Oh, yes. I should have known. I did fall for it. He got me. Oh man. I think we're getting pretty close. Something's broken on the page. Everybody's laughing at me. Laughing at my expense. I like it. What are you barking at there? Alrighty. That makes sense. Can't read property of undefined. And die. which makes sense. All right. Great question, Vesperado. Yeah, a little late on the Letterkenny there, but better late than never. Yeah, I don't know. I hope soon. They're worth a rewatch, but a new season would be nice. I actually don't know when the new season would be, actually. I have not looked into that. What was it complaining about? Property 2 of undefined. Right, faces. Classes.faces is not a thing. It's going to be classes, and then this is going to be an interpolated string. Man, we're doing all the fancy JavaScripts tonight. All the fancies. Face hyphen hidden numero. It's going to be face hyphen, and then we do this for our interpolated variable. And that's going to be, should be die dot random dot number hotness. Y'all ready for this? I'm so excited for this. You left on a sour note after refret. That's funny. That's fair. That's fair. You know, a little bitter too. Ooh, one step closer. Getting there. So I'm gonna guess. We still have a little bug here though. I don't know if I know what the guess is. Any guesses in the chat what the bug is? Since I don't have one. Those are fine. Those have been around. I should probably fix some of it. Let's see what this first one is. So it looks like we have our 3 divs, and then the divs have 2 classes. So this should be a die of 6. Let's see if this one's correct. This should be a die of 2. So this is sort of looking right, but we still don't have our CSS quite in the place we need it to be. And it looks like die of 6 didn't come through at all. So try to do face 5 is what it looks like it tried to do. Did I miscount? Oh, I bet, you know, I bet this is a 1. Yep, it's a 1. Okay. So this is a face 5. And then why don't you have the code that we'd expect you to have? Let's check the styles. I wonder if these things aren't working how I thought they were too. I haven't actually tested that out. Oh, Noodles has a suggestion. I think you might be right too. I have some places where I forgot the period in front of dot. Word. I think there's more to though, because I think I need to add more to these later dice. And why is dice 2? Yeah, so I also think this one might not actually be evaluating correctly because it seemed like this flex end wasn't happening. It's so slow right now. Don't need you. That was interesting. I'm going to close the dev tools real quick. So the 1 looks right. 3 looks wrong. Yep, okay. Let's see what we got going on in there. I definitely think these things aren't working how we thought. And I think that I did to include some styles for face 5, 6, like in the guide. I think it was trying to combine like face 5 with face 4 or something like that. So it looks like this one's a 4. So the 4s are broken, which makes sense that that's not how we'd expect it. I think I did this in another one of my components somewhere though, so I'm going to go reference that and see what I can find. Not portfolio, app maybe? Yeah, right? Something like that. No, did I do it in the daily runner? I bet I did it in the daily runner. I know you can do something like it, I just don't know exactly the syntax by working on it. What did Noodle say? I'm not destructuring? What? Where at? Come on now. Oh yeah, that's true too, right? Because like basically every dice needs a dice style. I think it also needs these other, like I feel like every one of the dice should have display flex on it. I probably can move that into dice styles. But yeah, let's just see what happens if we at least spread the dice styles over the top of each of them. That's a good point. I did not realize that wasn't happening. I think the last 4 I just started like I do think we're missing some more. But let's get a check. While that loads, I'm going to take a quick peek at this blog. So it looked like he was applying the 4th face to the 6th face. So that should be that. That's fine. Close the brow or the dev tools. Click on fuse. Ooh, y'all see that? That was hot. That's looking clean. We're getting there. We're at least one step closer. That was a really good call, by the way, Noodles. Thank you for that. Definitely missed that I'd sped over that one. So I think we are still, let's see, 4. I think we are still hitting this bug here where like this isn't evaluating how I thought it would. So I'm going to check to see if I can find where I did that in my app earlier. If I can't really quickly, then I might just try Googling it. Because I know there's a way to use make styles in that way. But I can't find it. All right, let's see if we can't find it real quick on Googs. Ooh, I wonder if actually I am doing it right. Here, let's test something before I go looking that up. I wonder if I am doing it right and I just don't need those spaces. Because come to think of it, spaces would be like the nested the child component or child element. Whereas what we're actually trying to do is select this. Yep. Not quite where we need her to be. Let's see what the styles are on this bad boy. Phase 2, we would expect it to have a display of flex and justify content. It's going to be this guy. So here's our justified content, our display of flex. Also, our dice styles are being spread over the top, which is good. I did want that space because I did want to hit the nested one, I think. Come to think of it. The thing about it, though, that I just realized is because of how make styles is generating this name based off of dot, it ends up changing it to like make styles dot 12, you know, the number. So that's part of it. That's why it's not hitting these. But I think I do need those spaces back too. So I think there's it's interesting. I wonder if there's a way to reference itself. How should we do this? Because the issue is going to be different each time, you know? Like this one's dot 20, that one's dot 12. Let's see what happens if we break on the styles, see what kind of things we have in there access to, you know? Because I bet that number is stored somewhere. What happens if I delete the dot? I mean, like we need it. Oh, actually, I thought of something just now. We could add it to like the place where we generate the dot down here. generating the die content. In here, we're calling classes dot. But we don't really need to do that, I don't think, because I think dot is just pretty straightforward CSS. Yeah, so instead, maybe we just pull this out and don't do that dynamically generated thing. But I bet you there probably is some kind of reference to it, and I just need to do it that way. So is this what you meant by deleting the dot? And then for everywhere where it says this, we're gonna go yeah, that's what I did. I just deleted it there. I still have to put those styles on somewhere. So what we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna do style equals and then dot style. And I think that should work. And then that way we'll still have access to dot. I'll probably have to do column too, the same, right? Oh no, we don't need to. Yeah, column's gonna be fine. Noodles was saying deleting this and just doing like the type that way. Maybe. Is that what you're saying, Noodles? Whew, hot damn, that's looking cool. Yeah, and nth of, yep. That's what I hear when I was wondering if you were saying that. I like it better. Let's try it. Because I think that'll work. I'm almost certain that'll work. And that's probably the technical best way to do it too. So we should just be able to replace that with an ampersand. You said you're not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I think so. I'll put like a mix on it. What, bro? Didn't seem to like that. Yes, material is materialistic. I mean, it's Google. What do you expect? Sorry, I had to eat some pizza. All right. So it didn't seem to like that. How come? How come? Or did we put dot back? We didn't put dot back. That's why. Well, shit. Let's go steal the .css again. So it looks like I have a display of block. We have a width of 24 pixels. We have a height. Hey, look, I remembered the height this time. That's helpful. He learns. It's like he learns. The creature grows smarter. This has to be in quotes. 50%. And lastly, background color, which I think we're going with white for right now. But I do have a color scheme that we'll end up using, that we're using on the rest of the site. I bet we're in business on this one. Got a good feeling about it. Nope. That's funny. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what we got going on. So this is a face of 5, which we would expect. I don't see anything that says column on it. It looks like a class name is getting added. And the class name of column, I think, was being created. Yep, I'm doing that again. So got that same problem. I never even created column. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but I think this one probably doesn't actually matter there, because I think this is really similar to those other ones we were making. So let's go ahead and take these, see what happens. Or actually, I actually just want to give it an actual value. What's that, Noodles? Should it be nth of child? I'm not sure. I'll check in a second. Potentially a good call. Sorry, what was I about to do? Column. Yep. Getting tired. All right, getting tired. What did he say? He said nth of child. I think he's talking about this up here. Oh, I don't know. So you're thinking these shouldn't have... Right, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because and isn't going to be a reference to the dot, which was the whole point, I think, the whole problem we had, which is why I was going to put dot in down here. I think you're right about this not being right, because now we're hitting basically like phase 3 nth of type or whatever. Is that what you were saying there, Noodles? Yep, yep. Yeah, but if we did nth of type 0, then it's not actually grabbing the right of type that we want. We're trying to get nth of dots, not nth of the other, yeah. So we'll go fix that, I think. And the way I'm going to fix that is, unfortunately, but yeah, adding back. Ooh, I think I got an idea there, bruh. So what I'm thinking we could do is so we know we have access to face of 3, right? And then what we need to do is grab everything under it and do nth of type, I think. So like star that, I'm thinking. Does that look right? That's funny. Yeah, that's true. It's basically the same thing. But mine was so much clever. By the way, clever code is just another way of saying complicated code. Clever. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want that last one. Just these two. That's very nice catch. Thank you. I'm surprised it didn't error on me. Oh, there's the error. Yeah. Why? Because they want to confuse us all. That's why he says. I'm with you, bro, right? Like, why do they even... Consistency, I guess. Probably different people working there by the time it changed or something. Except it's probably not really a person working, huh? So it'd be a group of people. Yeah, I don't know. That's really dumb. Why do they do that? It's frustrating. So the hope here was that this number 2 would take the nth of child and attach an aligned self to it. So I don't see the aligned self here. Yeah. Maybe. But how... yeah. That doesn't look right, though. Give it a shot. Yep. So I think I'm at star. Because it looks like there's like this like root element in between it. Oh, I'm with you. You're right. CSS belongs in its own file. I know. And I'm just doing this because this is how material says that we're supposed to. I don't know how I feel about it. If it was up to me, I would be Sass only. But yeah, which we could do Sass on this. Hey, oh wait, no, we've already had the one there. I think we'll be fine. So that means the nth of child that I did still isn't working. This is hard. This is a hard one. Which brings me back to wondering if there's a way to reference it somehow. Oh, I know what to do. Why am I being so dumb? All right, let's go back to nth of type. But what we need here, span. Oh, so simple. I bet this works. What do you guys think? Gonna work? Right? Promising, he says. Ah, dope. I thought I was on to something. That's funny. You know, I think I put spaces. Have you ever heard the phrase? It's like the little things that matter or something. Totally applied. Ugh, we're so close. I know it. I know we're close. It's so close I could taste it. I know there's something wrong with the selector. I'm just not seeing it because it's late at night and I'm tired. Let's try this maybe. I'm just really on this whole star selector pattern. is working. All right, let's try this. Just to test it out, what happens if we do a div here? We take off the nth of type. I'll just comment that, or we'll leave that for now. And space fan, son of a bitch, and space and space span, something like that. I don't know if the nth is right, but we'll find out. I think I need to take a break too. I'm tired. So yeah, the nth of type didn't quite work out. I thought it would. So we have our next one, which is face 3. We have our and space span. Well, let's just see what and space span gets us, really. Because I think it's actually and space div space span, probably. Because is that like root div in between it? Sorry, some noise. Watching Lost. So yeah, the Noodle says good catch on that last one. I think we're gonna go ahead and give that a try. So close. Okay. What happens if we do this? And this will be different, but oh yeah, we probably do need to nest at another level, huh? Very good point. That's fair. So we're gonna have to. What am I forgetting there? We also need to. Be good. So now we got our multi-card content root, which is just the name of that class. I think that's always the same. So all we have is multi-card, but it's just MUI card, which MUI stands for Material UI. It's kind of like the little reference. Oh, sorry, Noodles. I wasn't paying attention. What did he say? And did and span, but why listen to me? I'm just making things up. That's funny. Yeah, I forgot to put commas in. Trailing commas for the win. Trailing commas. Trailing commas. How did the Tarjay song go? Huh? Oh, Le Tarjay. No, something like that though. It's like Le Tarjay. Le Tarjay. Le Tarjay. Le Tarjay. Le Tarjay. My partner and I, we wrote a song earlier today. It was pretty great. It's called Le Tarjay. We're gonna film a video too, just us shopping in Target. Le Tarjay, la Le Tarjay. Oh man. Well, Noodles and Company. I don't even know. I don't even know. This is a good shot. Good idea. It's very possible that the nth of type isn't working. I think. Yeah, it's definitely not working. Well, no, because the and span should be working there, I think. Come on, material, so tough for CSS. CSS should not be this hard. CSS is pretty hard. You can give it a style rule, that's pretty cool. That's interesting. Yeah. Oh, we could have done that too. Oh well. Should be that easy, right? Just and P and span. That's basically what we're doing. And if and span. this is green because it's inside their graph and blue is inside sand. Come on. Come on. Why doesn't it work how we think it's going? So, Noodles, are you talking about the Target, Le Target? Or are you talking about this beat that's hitting right now? I hope you're talking about Le Target. Le, le Target, la Le Target, le Target, la Le Target. That's great. It's so catchy, you know? I'm not happy with this one. This is not working how we would expect it to work, you know? And div. All right. Where we set its background color to like black or something, right? Let's just do that to test out. Background color black. Because I don't know. I'm not so sure we're doing this right. Yeah, Le Target. It's really catchy. If you change the align self to something obvious, like, oh, that's so funny. I beat you to it. Beat you to it. That's so funny. You have such similar mental thoughts. I didn't really beat you to it. We actually kind of timed, or we tied. Yeah, because the stream is a little behind. Yeah, see? That's funny. But yeah, no, the stream's just like a second behind, so you probably actually came up with the idea right around the same time. You hadn't heard me say it yet. Also, you've beaten me to a few ideas tonight, so you should kudos yourself on that. Also, I only put that background color black on the number 2, so hot damn. Okay, alrighty then. I don't know if I'm happy about that or if I'm mad about that. I can't tell if I'm happy or mad. I think I'm happy and mad. All right, let's see here. So it should be working. Ooh, yeah, I like that, Noodles. That's a good idea. We'll do the same, basically the same thing we just did with this background color. Let's do something like, oh, like is align self not an actual property that it knows? That would be weird. That'd be real weird. One way to find out. Background color. We're gonna call you Blue. You're my boy, Blue. It's a good movie. Come faster. Alright, it's gonna take a few times to get. We just need to get a 2 on our dice roll. I guess I could probably force it, but oh shit. Oh man. Don't you love it when you find that kind of stuff out? Alright, let's see. What are you saying, Noodles? Wonder if it's no longer valid because the span is now a child of the div, and so align self inside the div means nothing unless you make the div display inherit. It's a great thought. I'm not 100% sure. Hmm. But we need the. I see what you're saying that we need. I know we need. Yeah, we also need the div or the dots need to be display block though. I think. Or maybe not. That could be a bug in his code, I guess. What? Wait, hold on. What? It's on there. Flex end is on there. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm real confused. So I think you're right then, right? So if we did display flex, what happens? No, still didn't work. I wonder if we do. Yeah, I was just thinking that too. Yep. Sorry, I misinterpreted what you're trying to say. So if we did this one as display flex. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is where we need to do the nth of type. Because if we did this one as an aligned self, oh no, not align items, align self. And we did auto. Hot damn, look at that, huh? Whew. I think we know what we gotta do here. All right, so we're gonna need to change this to, yeah, exactly, woohoo. I'm with you. I should have done more of an excitement there. Oh man, I think we're in business now. So we have a display, flex, and then and span of nth of type. And we're gonna say, I think that was 2. That should be that. We don't need that background color anymore. We already know that's working. We need to add display flexes to here. Oh man, it's like the floodgates open and the code comes out. Right-o, left-o. There we are. Drum roll, please, moment. It's very cute. Oh, gross. It looks good, but not good. All right. That's cool. We are one step closer. One step closer to the edge. And I'm about to. So this one's supposed to be a dice of 3. And alrighty, so let's see. Does this needs to have an aligned self, and it doesn't. Is there some cut off? Div. Oh, div. Dope. Span. Zero-based index. I think it isn't. I don't know. You might. I'm not super sure on that one, but I think it's different with CSS because again, like you know, like why? Because they want to confuse us. Like, why keep it consistent? All right, let's see. Ah, not what I was hoping for. You think so? Leave it as div? Oh, because we have the fans. Sorry, yeah, you're right. I was jumping to conclusions there. Why? Oh why? Oh why? Oh why? And span. That should work. And the type, whatever. I think. But I don't think that's it. If it is, I'm buying you a soda. I don't know. Whatever your flavor is. I'm buying you some ramen. Brother's got some noodles. All right, we're getting closer. Sort of. But I'm not really convinced that that is right still. Oh my god, come on. There we go. So we have our card. We would expect the second and third to have align self. Oh man. Nope. Wait, weird. So only the middle one. So this one is nth of type 2. It's weird that that nth of type 1 isn't hitting. Do we have a typo? How is that possible? How is it not considering that the first of the type? That's weird. But it does look like it's like one based indexing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that back. It's just kind of interesting that it doesn't catch those. No typos that I see. Nth of, type, 3, 2. Those should be fine. I'm just trying to see if I can get a dice roll. There we go. Okay. All right. We got me. Why are you not working? So nth of type 3 is catching. It doesn't seem to like to catch this no matter what we put it as, which is weird to me. Oh, I wonder. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Why didn't you stop me? Why didn't you stop me? Look at this. So ugly. All right. That's so funny. That's so funny. Did y'all see what I just did there? So basically, I was like calling the same property twice. And so it was basically just like overriding it with this next rule instead, which makes total sense. Oof. We getting there. Yeah, that's right, Noodles. He said, oh. I know. I'm with you. Good one. I bet you the 3 is going to look hot. Here it comes. Come quick. Oh, dang it. Never mind. All right, that's not hot at all. That's ugly. All right, let's see what we got. Type of 2. Oh, wait a second. Wait, what? What? Why are you there? Flex end. Flex end. typos, but that's not supposed to be flex end on both of them. Number three. What did you make the div height 100 and width? I think we're gonna have to do that. It looked like it was a little bit off too in the centering. Like it didn't take up the whole space. Yep. Good catch. Okay, nth of 3 is flex end, nth of 2 is center. That's my problem. Center. And we're gonna have to do height at 100. 100. Keep it 100, always. And width. We're gonna put at another hundo. Hundo percento. Let's go ahead and highlight those two. Command X. Oh. That way I just have it copied to my keyboard so that I can bring it in here and do it here too. All right. And we'll probably end up having to do that with like 4 and 5 and 6, but let's get to those later. I just really want to solve for 3. 3 and 2. Oh yeah, he says, making it big. Wow, 2 looks a little funny, huh? Breaking out of its container there. Also, why did you not take up? Oh, I think we probably need to put 100% on the dice style. Maybe. Oh, it has a height and width. Why is the container bigger? That's interesting. Pack from the fudge. Oh, you know what? That's fun. That's fun. All right, hold on. Your pods are dying. Whoop, pause the music there too. Alrighty here. So we don't want that at all. Weird. Alright. I think those might just be styles coming in from the cards, it looks like, so I might need to go change some of that up. Yeah, right. It's looking a little better. We're gonna need to go fix those. And that's where the 100% should be coming into play too. I think on this bad boy. So that's 100. Why is use all the way over there? It's a little weird, right? Yep, material padding. Yep. Pretty annoying. But why is this guy now floating over here? That's kind of weird. Flex end. I wonder if we're missing something there. He said they think they're so cool. I'm with you, bro. Materials. All of y'alls. Just because you're Google. All right. Do I want to try to solve for this right now? Or should I take down the padding? I think I want to take down the paddings first. So that needs to be padding of 0, and that also needs a padding of 0, I think. Alrighty. So padding. Hey, there's an opportunity to do a numeric value without having to do a string. Something I was talking about earlier. And then let's add padding 0 to dice style too. Oh, weird. All right. That's interesting. Same, put align items center on face 2, which I wonder actually if that was, I just forgot to copy over from this blog. So second face, man, align self, align self. Wait, this is 3, I think. Yeah, that's 3. Yeah, I mean it should be spreading it across with space between here. And then flex end should move it down to the bottom, I think is what they're saying here. Which it ain't. You know? So I might just play with it in the browser. Oh, that's looking pretty close, right? Like getting a lot closer on the 2 and the 3. All right. So, for instance, with the 2, if we tried taking off that the align self, does it move right here? Like basically, is it going to be right up here, or does it move there? That's my question. That should tell us, and that's what I was thinking. So yeah, it moves right there. So this can, for some reason, it's not like stretching across. It's not getting the space between like we thought it would. Right? Aren't we supposed to be doing it? Oh, interesting. I think we're putting it on this one mistakenly. Yeah, so like this right here has no effect on it. We need to move that down. So like if we put this here or here, if we did space between, oh sorry, just our content and the space between, and then space between. There we go. And then if we put this back down there and turn that on again, now we have our 2 how we need it to be. And then we just need to do that same kind of thing with the 3. So let's move those. Yeah, see, it's like these. We don't actually need that as flex. That's what I realized. Well, top level just needs the dice style, I think. Go ahead and move this down. And I like to keep it with the flex stuff, so. Let's do that again here. Hotness, right? I know, so hot. I'm with you, bro. I think that'll do it. Ooh, which means we probably have that same bug going with face 1, potentially. We might have to create like a div thing. And then hit the div and apply these styles. One kind of floats around in a weird spot. Let's see. Oof, we're getting so close. Oh, we're getting so close. Yeah. for the app or for the thing. Here you go. Here you go. Let me get help. All right. So why are you in this weird position? Oh, we still have padding. Didn't we put on 0 padding? What's up with y'all? Oh, I bet you it's being overridden. No, it's not even on there. This one's being overridden. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to do an important. I hate doing importance, but material gotta be all stupid. What's that, Noodles? What do you think I forgot to put on phase 3? Oh, the 0 padding. Right. Duh, you're so right. You're so right. Oy. All right. I think we want it. But it should be on dice styles, which means that this one should have 0 padding. Oh, right. But again, that's the one with the important. So we might need to do an important on that one too. Let's go ahead and throw the padding on here. And then I feel so gross about this, but we're going to do it. Anybody have a recommendation other than important? Because if you do, now's the time. Why am I doing important? Great question. So mine is that's going to be the only way that I can override the default style without creating more class layers, I guess, probably. I could do it that way. But basically, the padding style from mineral is overriding our selector because of, what do they call it? Like precedence or whatever it is. Basically, because it's using like a compound selector, it has more precedence. Oh wow, that looks cool. Wow, that looks really cool. I do feel like one's messed up still. We're gonna have to fix one. Oh my god, that's so hot. Woo! Come look at this. This is so cool. Or on the stream or whatever, you know. Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. All right. All right, we gotta fix one real quick too. So he was saying, I think Noodles was saying we could leave the pattern on the base. So like you're saying this one, right? Isn't that cool? Pretty hot. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Interesting. Gets a lot bigger. That's okay though. Probably looks a little better that way. And we don't have to do important. Let's roll with it. I like it. Also, let's fix one. Oh shit, it's gonna restart. Oh well. Oh well. Have to roll another one. I really want to get one fixed up. And once we get one going, we'll hit the ladder 3 because I think 6 are all just kind of like a little bit different, but basically the first 3 repeated. Let's roll the dice. That's great. That's funny. That was a good pun. Rolling the dice. There's a 2. There's a 4. All right, there's a 1. Okay, cool. basically we just need to get this thing centered, because right now I think the flex and justify content are on the inner div, the inter what do I call this thing? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Maybe not then. Yeah, okay. So it's being placed on this top level, and we actually want it on this level, I believe. So let's just quickly do and do. Oh. And then we'll move these in there real quick. Roll it down, I think that'll fix the one. This looks like some dice that to me. Three is looking good. The one is not where I want it to be though. All right, okay. Oh, interesting. So there's padding in the way again. Maybe that's the padding we want. Hold on. All right, so you have display flex, justify content center, and align item center is not, and then property. Oh, I had a typo. Typo. Oh wait, hold on. First, let's just see what happens if we add that in, because I don't want to lose it. Line item center. All right, but that still doesn't fix you. So maybe it was supposed to still be on this one. And then we also need it on the inside one. Display, flex. Yep, and then align, item, center. And then justify content center. Yeah, that's weird. We shouldn't need it on the other one though. So there's probably like a bug with this. Let's see what happens if we turn that off. Turn that off, turn that off. Yeah, so we do still want it on that initial one. What's breaking? Let's just move that back and see what happens. So that would be at the root level. Feel like we were doing that. Div needs a height of 100. You see this div, the root div? Weird. Weird. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, but then when like it seemed to need it both. I don't understand why. Like the way it is right now, it needed it on here was where it wanted it, and then when I did it in here, I was able to turn it off on there, which is weird. You know. So like for instance, if we do this here, display flex, and then we do justify content, and then we do align items. Oh, hot damn. And if I do it again this way, watch, it'll work. Like you're saying. Do I have to put it on both? Is that just what it's going to complain about? Yeah, see, it wants both, I guess. I feel like that's a bug. It shouldn't need that, right? So you think that I only need it in the div one? Is that what you're saying? I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a try. What am I missing? Padding, I think. And we'll say padding equals 0. Well, the 2s look great. I don't know, man. Yeah, right? The 3s and 2s are looking hot as fuck. Hot as heck. I mean, hot as heck. Gotta keep it clean for the kiddos. So I seem to want it on both of them. I don't understand why, but. No, wait, I think I'm missing something here. Yeah, I have a typo. Align items. There you go. Hey, look at that. Buy that man a coffee. All right, so 1, 2s, and 3s are looking great. Let's move on to the 4. Snake eyes. I know, we got pretty lucky there. It looks like we might have a similar kind of thing going on here. We need to apply to this inner div group. I'm thinking. So honestly, I think I might have left those styles out when I started creating the later ones. So it looks like we have these columns. Noodles Whoops, I lost my mic there for a second. Sorry about that. All right. Number 4. Looks like we got these columns. They're wrapped in this fourth face. So this is kind of what we have right now, I think. So that's kind of what we expect. If we put display flex on the top one, should get that. Justify content, space between. So I think that's all on that top level. Oh, sweet Noodles, I appreciate you coming, man. It was definitely a pleasure having you tonight. Be sure to come back again sometime. Peace, love, and hair grease. You rock. This is fun. Keep up with the project too, so check back in on us, see how we're doing, you know? It'll be fun. And at some point we should all play a game together. Everybody who's participating in it, I think we should all get together and play an online game. That'd be fun. Yeah, for sure. Have a good night, my dude. I'm probably gonna call it here soon anyways. And then it'll be online, it'll be live too if you want to check it out tomorrow or something. So let's see, we got this root. I think this is the one we're saying we want to put the display flex on and everything. So display flex, justify content, space between. That should be straightforward. No, not you. Yes, you. Ooh, I gotta go fix that column thing too, probably. Obviously, I mean. Oh, that's weird. Definitely not like that. All right. Ooh, those look so nice. Those look so nice. That's so good. Interesting. So that's not what I expected. I thought it would kind of come up together. So maybe it's not on this layer. I'm thinking maybe we need to do it on this layer. Yep, there we go. Okay, so this is where we want. So justify content. Whoa, what did we say? Space between? Oh, spread them apart, basically. And we want to do that same thing with the inner columns. Columns are going to get kind of that same thing. It's going to be like a display flex. And then it's going to be flex direction and column. And then space between. So justify content, space between. Oh, almost. It's just a guess. But yeah, we want the root and then the column. So this is the root. No, the root's gonna be and div. That needs to be like that. And I think this one. Display flex. And then we'll do, what else do I need? Space between. Yep, so justify content. Do space between. Cool. It's looking good. Almost. I think we're missing that 100% height and width. There. Yep. There we go. Look at that, huh? Some fire CSS right there. Just kidding. I definitely see plenty to clean up refactoring wise in here. Leave that for another time. And padding 0. Whew, another one down. Who would have thought it'd be so hard to code up just some simple dice. Definitely need to give some love to number 5. Oh, 4 close. What's wrong with you? Looks like we're not doing space between, maybe? No, we are doing space between. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. No, we do have display flex on. Weird. Why are you not going out further? Let's see. Align items. No, these are fine. Why didn't justify content work? Yeah, it's at no effect. Justify content should have an effect. So, trying to do justify content, space between, that looks right. Align items works. Which means we're on the right one. Align content, maybe? Don't think that's it. Maybe it is. Align content. Yeah, no, that's not it. Well, hold on here. So it's not you. Is it these guys? No, that's exact. Oh, that's why. Yeah, so it is still doing it. We just need to make these guys swing to the right. So, how do we do those? Justify content, and we'll also do align. What is it? Content. No. Align items. Yeah, I think this might be what I want. So I want the second column to be flex n and the first column to be flex start. So really, let's just try doing the second one. Hot damn, look at that. Whew. So, and column. Maybe I just do this then. Dot column. Let's see, do we have to do it like this? And space dot. Second one. And then this is where we need to justify, no wait, align items, I think. Align items, and we want flex end, I believe, if I remember right. Boom. Threes look great. Ones and twos look great. Oh, that's beautiful. Code is so great. Let's start figuring out what you're doing with life. Alrighty, so where do we need to move these dots to? I think we're missing some display. I think this thing needs to be just by content. And I think we're probably missing some display flexes. So we'll go ahead and add that in. And what do we need to do with this? We want, I think, column to be this. Something like that. I don't know. Let's just give it a try. And let's just check that blog real quick, see what they're doing. I think the 5 is supposed to be pretty hard. I'll basically all these. We'll just come back and clean this stuff up later. So that's interesting. I doubt it's going to show up like that, but let's just see. Yeah, close, very close. I'm not centered, which is fair. I think that's because of the flex end element happening. So we took that off. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So this needs to actually be, I think, center. Oh wait, no, it's not align items though, because that's gonna move that to the right. It's should just check this. Align items, I guess. Maybe it is align items. Yeah. Align items. Center. Stretch. Interesting. That's cool. Maybe I don't want align items. I guess I want something different. Is it columned? Oh, it's columned, huh? So I want justify content. Justify the contents. Justify the contents. Or do I need to do this guy? I wonder if I need to do this bad boy. No, I gotta do this. I'm getting sleepy. Yep, justify content center. There it is. I think we're missing some padding stuff still. No, that's looking good. Just looked a little off, didn't it? Didn't it? Look a little off. No, that looks cool, I guess. It just seems a little to the right. Oh, that's why. Looks like the last column needs to be moved over. So yeah, we had that same problem with the 4. Maybe all of them. Ooh, this one should probably be centered. So line, item, center, we do want that. And then we want, oh man, this is crazy. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be justify. And we're gonna do align item center. And then it's the third one we need to make snappy pappy. Whatever. I'm just gonna type it out like a normal human. And column event of type. Grab that last one. Oh, and then they're columned. So aligned items. Flex end. He says questioningly. Whew. Wow. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Wow. I would have thought it'd be so hard to get a 6. Ooh, I wonder if we can't get a 6. I wonder if we can't get a 6. We have like in our random die number. Should be right. I'm just really unlucky. Yeah, I don't think we have a 6 yet. I bet there's somewhere we're doing a -1 in here. Yeah, minus the min. Oh, but that's fine. Weird. It doesn't feel right. Now we got a 6. Looks like we have that same thing going on again with the classes being applied to the wrong div, it looks like. Maybe not at all. So I think we're gonna want to put it on this one, like we've been doing. Right. Display, flex, that's cool. Yeah, exactly. So we're all ready. And then we'll do a justify content. Space between. And then probably space between these guys. Flex direction. I mean, the columns, aren't you getting the column stuff? Direction, column, and then justify content, or actually I think it might be line items. Yeah, we need line items. And space between. No. Flex. Or like flex. This isn't even what I want, is it? Let's see what it says. What do you say for 6 there, Sar? 4th face dice with column and dots. Seems straightforward enough. So what's on 4? So we have divs. Yeah, I think that might be all I actually need to do, huh? Ones and twos look good. 2s and 4s look good. 1s and 3s look good. 1s and 5s look good. Oh, hot damn. I think that just about does it. It's looking good. I think we need to go back and clean that up now, but man, we got some hot dice. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. Goodness gracious. It's a fun stop. Fun spot. Stop, probably. Wowza, wowza. Let's go ahead and clean up some of this, though. So, like, for instance, this right here. This is repeatable. I'm just not going to find it because the spacing ain't the same, though. But it basically is all the same. So we have div flex space between 100%, padding 0 is on like all of them, I think. Yeah, it's looking like they're all the same basically. They get a little different in these like little subsets, but this stuff is all the same. Yep. What do we want to call that? We'll call it dot container. I like it. And anything that has that, we can just come in here. So flex, 100% space between, and zero padding is what we're looking for basically. And so, like for instance, this one is flex, 100%, zero space between. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to spread dot container style, and then similar to this, we'll spread it here. And then we'll come down here. I guess this is all the same. And we'll say dot container style. And we'll do it once more. And I bet we're gonna have some repeat of column styles. Yep. Column, space between, flex. Those seem to be basically the same. Oh, I'm getting tired. And that goes there. Zerp, zerp. And that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. And then column style can be spread again if we want. So these come down here. And column gets column styles. Sweet, that's looking hot. It's way cleaner. Just make sure it's all still working. Oh my. TV is loud. Alright, that still looks good. Yeah, it still looks good. Cool beans. Okay. Do we want to do any more refactoring? What do we want to do now? Pretty cool. It's looking good. I might actually pull out one of these into die. And then we go ahead and remove die from dice. Part of the beauty of functional components, you know? You can just copy, delete, and move it to die, and paste. So we'll also need to import React, React, and what else will we need to import? Something. Probably not. Cards, yep. So we'll need to import card and card content from Imperial material. And we'll export default die. Did we call it die? We did, right? And let's leverage our auto imports because I'm feeling lazy. That's not quite what I needed to do. Yeah, okay, fine. You're not going to help me out that way, are you? But what I could do is force it to. Never mind, maybe not. Let's just do it this way. Are we using the card in here still? Nope. So these can be removed. Are these being used somewhere? Nope. That can be removed. And it can be removed. So this whole line can be removed. And then we can move that there. We can move this to the top. And cool beans. Last but not least, we need to import die. Die from the container. I think we're in it right now. Yep, die. Die. Alright, let's double check that our refactor worked. You didn't like something. Unreachable code. He's not to find. Yeah, that's fair. That'll come out here. And what else is it complaining about? User advertised sign but never used, users not defined. Now we're just complaining that players array is not defined and that user f is defined but never used. Where, my friend? Ooh, up here. So these have to come out. I bet I'm not using those. Use state is being used, okay? Okay, that's fair. And then we'll need to add that in over here too. So because I think we're using useRef down below. Just hasn't barked at us yet. We should be. Yeah. And what's the other thing we're doing wrong? Complain about players array. Yep. That's fair. Go ahead and put that in here too. It's just some placeholder values, don't really matter. All right, cool, we're in business. It's looking a lot cleaner now. Now that we refactored, I like refactoring a lot. Always feels nice after a refactor. You just like grok what you're doing a little bit better. This die is some complicated JavaScript. People are gonna be looking at this like, what the fuck? What did you do? Oh man. It's funny. It's crazy. Crazy JavaScript, bro. I think we might call it a night. It's feeling good. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. Yeah, I think we call it a day. It's been a good one. Probably get on periodically. I'm feeling pretty ambitious about this thing, so I might get on again this weekend. Definitely will be on by next Tuesday. I try to post a schedule. But I don't want to like necessarily feel like I have to stick to a schedule. I don't want it to be like a job. I want it to be fun. So yeah, let's go ahead and call that a day. It's been fun working with y'all. Because I don't know what else I'd want to do right now. This is a good stopping point. It's getting late. It's midnight. Yep. Let's call it a night. Well, it's been fun. Until next time. Catch y'all.